Shalom, shalom. This brother Kwam Allah coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Alright, this lesson is basically in our daily walks as far as we in this flesh and trying to stay in the spirit to the best of our abilities, But I'm just going to start it off, basically how it was in the beginning, because you had the men you have today, but you do have older spirits and younger spirits, but the children of God, is basically what I was about to go into for right now. And then you got the reincarnated, but wickedness was always around on the earth because we first dwelled in this flesh, all right? But this is about to just start. There's Genesis 6:3. It says, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, said, my spirit, all right, shall not always strive with man, for that he is also is flesh, all right? Because the Lord's spirit, it doesn't go hand in hand for real with this flesh, all right? This flesh is against the Holy Spirit. It's against our spirit, all right? Because, as far as the nations go, the sons of man or the wicked, it really don't matter, about them. But as far as us, we are committed to be separate, all right? Separate in all ways, really just in the spirit. And that's why when the Lord comes, when we have them new bodies, them celestial bodies, we'll be made perfect, all right, fully. All right, we'll be able to fully keep Yahweh's laws, we'll be able to walk uprightly, live for eternity, all right, because we'll never go off. The Lord have put death under his feet by righteousness, all right, being in righteousness, all right, and that's how we gonna do it, all right, but we doing it through him, all right, but he did it for us, and we're gonna be able to walk the same walk when he come back, all right. This is I'm gonna go to back this up. Acts 7. And 51. And it says, you stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, you do also resist the Holy Spirit as your fathers did, so do ye. And I say that because men had the law back then, in Genesis. It wasn't written, but it was verbally passed down. Adam told Abel, and it was passed all the way down, all right, through the seed line, all right. But it says, you stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, you do always resist the Holy Spirit as your fathers did, so do you, all right? And today's time, you got 2/3, and then you got bug-outs, and then you got men who think they can keep the law and all that, but they resisting the Holy Spirit, which is the guideway to righteousness, all right, to this immortality, to be able to keep the law fully, all right? It says, which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted, and they have slain them which show before the coming of the just one, and the just one is Yahushua, of whom you have been now the betrayers and murderers, all right, because they was wicked. It says, who have received the law by the dispensation of angels, all right? These people, our forefathers, have received the law, through Abraham, have not kept it, all right? And even to this day, all right? And there's men in Israel that's going around saying they keep the law, the 100% law. No, you can't do it. You know, it's too many. I'm not gonna say errors in the law. It's too. The flesh is an error. All right. But to keep going, Salakia, I'm gonna go to Romans chapter 8 and verse 2, and it says, "For the law of the Spirit of life in Hamashiach have made me free from the law of sin and death." All right, because sin is the wages of death. All right, but when Hamashiach Yahushua came, you know, him being the sacrifice have did away with that. All right, he had to go through his tribulation for us, so we can be justified through him in him. All right. Now we're not under the law; we're under grace, because this grace, this flesh, is the only thing that can withstand and not be judged. Because I mean, the law still stands, but when Yahushua came, he gave us grace. All right, and that grace is basically a time period for us to get right and fully corrected to the measure of our salvation. All right. Verse 3, it says, "For that the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh." All right. The law was made weak through the flesh because we in this flesh could not fully keep the law. So it wasn't a good covenant for us. But I feel, though, as I speak as a man, that this was all a learning experience before we can inherit the kingdom, or to actually know how to handle everything. We went through lifetimes and generations and thousands of years, you know. Salakia. But like I said, I speak as a man, you know. But I'm gonna jump to verse 20 right quick. It says, "For the creature was made subject to vanity." All right. And the vanity is this flesh. All right. It says, "Not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope." All right. Because it was in reason of Yahweh. All right. We didn't willingly choose this. It was like we always said, this is the Lord's movie. All right. And we are subjected to it, just like I was gonna title this lesson, "The spirit is subjected to the flesh, and the flesh subjected to the spirit," because it is kind of that way as far as we trapped in this situation, you know. I'm gonna go to 2 Peter's right quick. If I got this down right. 2 Peter's chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, "For if Yahweh spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell."